Hello everybody, welcome. Today I'm going to go over the potential of the cycle not being over still. I know that things have gone down a little bit more today, hopefully everybody is alive. But I want to show, I guess, an example of how far in a cycle it took the 2017 Bitcoin bull run for alts to start taking off. So I've just taken the bar pattern here, and I'm going to overlay it from the start of the bull market, which I can measure here. Let's say from the peak to the base is approximately 400 days. So it's approximately at the start there. And also we can see that Bitcoin is in a similar pattern and similar structure as it was in 2017. I'm not saying that the same exponential rise is going to occur. However, it is very similar in terms of the curvature at which the price was going upwards. What we're looking at here today is where this red line is situated, and that is right here when the Bitcoin dominance started to fall. Interesting. So, from the lows, where we are now with Bitcoin, excuse me, apologies, from the high made previous cycle to the current low in 2025 is 1.2 thousand days. And also, let me expand this, the top here, to when the dominance started to fall was roughly 1,200 days as well. Sorry for moving at a slow pace, it's late at night. What we also want to look at is Ethereum at that time. And what happened to Ethereum around this period? Ethereum actually had a decline as Bitcoin rallied all the way up to its all-time highs. And it had a drop of 70%. And in a lot of altcoins at the moment, we're sort of seeing that as Bitcoin has rallied up. Altcoins have just really underperformed. But we could say cycles are different. However, this behavior is a little bit familiar, in my opinion. Now, when did Ethereum start to rally? Just before that red line here, right? 10 days before. I'll mark the line as green. Now, if we look at where Ethereum is, and why I'm looking at Ethereum is because it was one of the main altcoins in 2017, we see two things. Obviously, we see the major trendline breakdown. Also, something that is not very good when you look at Ethereum generally. These breakdowns of major trend lines end up in larger downtrends. So there is a lot to be said there about the potential of the bear market starting. Also on the perspective of this low created at the start of this cycle to here, and also of this cycle to the high here. And it's approximately the same timing window, right? Around 900 or just under 900 days from absolute cycle low to where the cycle has done a major correction. Now, if we were to drag this out to 1,000, where does this take our timing window for Ethereum to rally? Around June. I'll just say June. This had a couple of days more leading versus 2020's bull run, but yeah, let's just put around that many days, and it gives us June 6th to produce a rally similar to 2021, but also, how far was the rally here? Just giving ourselves some perspective here on where we are in the market at the moment, and what I'm seeing is, unless we've topped already, there is still a bit of, room in the market to move upwards, despite things looking bad. We just need to give it some time. What was I looking at? Okay, that's what I was looking at. I'm just seeing where this tops out from approximately the red line. Just between. Around 300 days from the red, actually a bit more than 300 days from the red line. Start of January, right? So I'll go before the red line, which is now 300 days from now. I think it's very unlikely that we go out to there. 330 days takes us out to February 2026. Do I think we're going to go out to 2026? The answer to that is probably not. However, I could be wrong there. But it gives us two perspectives here. We either are between I already have it here. Oh, no I don't. 180 days or 300 days to the top of this cycle, according to the 2 previous cycles. Gives us a rough idea that it possibly and probably isn't over yet. And if you haven't seen my previous video about global liquidity and the DXY dropping, then you should check that out, because it gives us a bit of, a sentiment read where at the moment it looks bad, but potentially there's a bottom to be had here, and the market continues upwards. And showing you the 2017 cycle, because it's very possible after a large drawdown from the market in way of something a bit less than obviously 2017 cycle, which was obviously more volatile for Ethereum. It's not out of the question for us to rally out of this, but we need to see a reaction from the market quite soon. Not saying that we can't drop further from where we are here on Bitcoin, but it would be uncharacteristic of Bitcoin to drop further than this, unless it bounces first and then it does another fall. But then the timing window that we do have for the market to run starts to shrink a lot. So hopefully that gives some perspective. I'm still in this tower, still chipping and chopping and trying to keep it afloat. If we were to expand from here, again a reminder, expect a possible top at $150,000 or a bit overextended. Anyways, I am off, guys. Gonna head to bed. Cheers.